Up again, it is that time. Right, I've got all the valves in there, they're all nice and straight, and I've also got all new nice valve stem oil seals all along there. Them valves are fine, and the valve stem oil seals are original. I know that's cheating, but to get those out would mean I'd have to separate the injector rail, and I don't want to fuck around with the injector rail because it could break them. Ironically, it was a bit of a pain in the arse to do these. My compressor was not wide enough, or the screw that pushes up against it wasn't long enough. So a block of wood, and I was able to get job done. But before that were a homemade one, bent one, and all the rest of them were alright. And I could hear that one go ding, 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 destroying itself. So now we've got all nice, perfectly the same size. It'll sound so much nicer. And I got some new oil seals for there as well. So now it's just a case of cleaning the engine up, cleaning the top half up, and then getting it all put back together again. Because it weren't blowing smoke out, but you know, when I've got them, I might as well use them. So, and the difference that you might not know of is original one was a single ply one, and that's a single ply head gasket. As you can see, a single ply one, which is what I was after. But the ones that they sent before was these double layered ones, and I find a problem with those because when you squeeze them together they don't seal very well, which means the water and that doesn't seal properly, and you end up with leaks. So you end up putting that slime through your engine, this proper slime, and it blocks it all up, and it works, but you shouldn't really have to put slime through engine just to seal the actual engine up. You know what I mean? Because a bit of silicone around it, you can actually see where the seals are anyway, but I always go around it with additional bit of slime just to make sure that it's got it. Look how small these little tiny holes are. If it's overheating, take the thermostat out. Only thing I can say, they're the original size ones. You know, it does match correctly this time. It didn't match before. So on this particular one, let me just show you this. You might not know this, and this is a Ford Zetec engine. This is why I had a bit of trouble. Let's put my light on. Now you lot might not know this. You might think, what's he talking about? What's he waffling on about? Now get that cylinder head pointing the same direction as that one. Coolant holes. Coolant. Where's the hole? Hole. No hole. Coolant holes. No hole. Look at the size of them. Different. You know what I mean? Completely different. Then you've got this little pop rivet on each one, and that one ain't got no pop rivets at all. And you end up with a layer like that where you can't seal the damn thing. So you squeeze it down, you tighten it down, it squashes it down. Probably puts a massive indent in that if you tighten it down too much. Then you might get a compression seal around here, but then you've got problems with seal around that going into them, and water and oil mixes, and it ruins it. So be mindful that that's what the difference is. You know, as you can see it's got like a rubber seal around outside of it. That's the seal. And they'll say, don't put no silicone on a rope, just put a little tiny smidge around it, just help that do its job correctly. That's what I did, because before I had a K16 engine, it had a nice thick rubber liner all the way around here, and I just put it on exactly as it were, and then the damn thing started leaking. I had to water jacket on the thing because it got nicked when it went down. It nicked the rubber and it was pissing water out. But when you put silicone around it, this was little bead of silicone, just follow the traces that they put on, little tiny smidges of it. It actually seals it much better. Them ones, multi-layered ones, you have to put slime inside it, that block weld it were called, and that actually seals it all up. So I'm pleased I managed to get myself an original one of them. Whether it's blow head gasket, I don't know. If it's exactly the same as K16 engine on Rover and this Zetec engine, the Zetec Betec engine is what I'm calling it, because it's like one letter difference between Betec Nationals and Betec First that people get. The qualifications in art and design and that, or anything else, by the way, whatever it is. Might even get that in motor mechanicking. Still a good cylinder head gasket, but why have we got no holes? Don't it get too hot already? Is it skyrocketing? Size of water hole. You know what I mean? Massive difference. Yeah, because when engine seizes up, you end up having to do that. Quick way of making money out of a customer. You know what I mean? Because I've had to buy it twice. And if it was a professional garage, and I'll say it like that because, you know, we're not professional garage, so are we? Us, no. We're just us. But if it were a professional mechanic, he'd have got his money back, he'd have got his tax back. But then you'd have had some scumbag trying to whip all customers up into this frenzy where they can get all the money back. And then it ends up shutting fucking garages down. Don't help anybody that at all when they do that to people.